Okay, Hidden Manna here. I'm reading out of 1582 Latin Vulgate translation. Latin. This is not very common at all. And this is in Mark chapter 12. I'll be starting at 18. And it's right after Jesus with the Caesar, render things to Caesar, is, that sort of thing. And they came to him, the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection. And they asked him, Master, Moses wrote unto us that if any man's brothers die and leave his wife behind him, and leave no children, his brother should take his wife and raise up the seed to his brother. Now there were 7 brethren. This would be the red letters. And first took a wife and died, leaving no issue. And second took her and died, and neither did he leave any issue. And the third in like manner. And the 7 took her in like manner, and did not leave issue. Last of all the women also died. In the resurrection, therefore, when they shall arise again, whose wife shall she be of them? For 7 had her to wife. And Jesus answering said to him, Do ye not therefore err, not understanding the scriptures, nor the power of God? For when they shall rise again from the dead, they shall neither marry nor give in marriage, but are as the angels in heaven. And as concerning the dead, that they rise again, have you not read in the book of Moses how the bush God spoke to him, saying, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob? He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. You therefore do greatly err. That's pretty clear right there. The God, the bush burned, the God is the Moses thing. That is the God of the dead posing as. This is my impression. You know what I mean? You guys can help me on this, but I'm pretty sure this is the way it's going on, considering Moses had horns. It's written a little bit slightly different because they wanted to hide certain things. I'll continue. And there came one of the scribes that had heard them reasoning together, them resonating together, maybe, who knows? And seeing that they had answered them well, so he's like, oh, Jesus knows about this. He asked him, which is the first commandment? Like, obviously, if that's what is the first commandment? And Jesus answered him, the first commandment of all is, Hear, O Israel, thy Lord. Israel means children of God. Hear, O children of God, the Lord thy God is one God. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with thy whole heart, with thy whole soul, and with thy whole mind, with thy whole strength. This is the first commandment. I guess this is where people choose which God. You love to give and help and you see through the materialism, or you go with the other one that allows you to gain for yourself and gives you prosperity for following a government structure that goes against your childhood inner Jesus. All right? And the second is to, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is no other commandment greater than these. And the scribe said to him, Well, master, thou hast said in truth that there is one God, and there is no one besides him, and that we should be loved with the whole heart, and with the whole understanding, and with the whole soul, and with the whole strength, and love one's neighbor as himself, this is a Pharisees, is greater than all the holocausts and sacrifices. Now in the 1611 everything, they changed Holocaust. A Holocaust is a burnt offering. This burnt offering, this is like, as people are learning this, the Holocaust that they say in society has been redone and rebranded as to what it is. But legally, in legalese, in Latin, that is the meaning of it. So that was an offering to their God, to get into a position where no one could say anything and that everyone's salvation is at hand. I won't be able to talk to people very much longer, but I advise you to stay with the red letters only, and just go with the ones that are in your heart. Because honestly, you could even see a little bit of changes. If you can't really show you, but I got tons of different Bibles, and there's variations like you wouldn't believe. That's about it for Mark chapter 12 right now.